July 22nd, 2016. This is the Columbia and Western Railway, or the former Columbia and Western Railway, between the communities of Castlegar and not really a community, but a train station of Paulson. And one of the this is a fantastically attractive section, steep cliffs everywhere, and very rugged terrain. Beautiful views of the Arrow Lakes, but the highlight, in my mind, has to be the Bulldog Tunnel. And here we are at the entrance of the Bulldog Tunnel. The Bulldog Tunnel is a 912-meter tunnel. It took the CP 2 years to build it. Before that, they used to take the trains apart and switch back and go on switchbacks, 7 switchbacks up the hill on the opposite side of where we are, and about 5 switchbacks down on this side. It used to take them forever to get through. So between, I believe it was 1899 and 1891, they built the Bulldog Tunnel. As I say, it took them 2 years working from both sides. First time they used air drilling on the CP. We'll walk into the entrance of it. This tunnel is so long. How long is it? It's so long you can't see the other end. You do need a light. You need it. You literally can't see the light at the end of the tunnel when you go in. So I'll just walk us in a little bit into the Bulldog Tunnel. Maybe just enough so you can see. Now, of course, it's more than plus 30 out there in July. You come in here and I can see my breath. And I'm just barely in the entrance. And we will just turn. We will walk into the tunnel. You definitely need a headlamp. And in a very short time, you get into the tunnel. As I say, you can see a little bit of the light on the side of the tunnel. And as we go in, here we are. I'm still moving forward, and as you can see, it is very, very dark. You cannot see the end of it. Now this trail is walking, biking, horseback riding, and ATVs, motorized vehicles. You'll definitely want to take your light. Now I'm going to do a 180-degree turn, so I'm turning to my right, and there we can see the entrance we walked in. We will walk back out. Unfortunately, the Bulldog Tunnel isn't near the Arrow Lakes. The views of the Arrow Lakes are really quite phenomenal because you're high up. This has very steep cliffs, both above to your left as you're coming up from Castlegar, and below and to your right down to the Arrow Lakes. It is a really phenomenally attractive section. A little rough biking. It's not crushed stone. It's not paved. It's more natural surface, and sometimes it gets a bit rough. There can always be unexpected rock falls. The community group does a great job of trying to keep those and deadfall trees removed, but this is the mountains, and that's not always possible to be done immediately after it happens. However, after a wonderful day here, riding up, and I'm not finished yet, I'm only about halfway. I'm about 32 kilometers into it. We've got another 15, 20 before I finish at Paulson. Anyway, I'll turn around and we'll have one last look. We'll have one last look at the entrance to the Bulldog Tunnel. That's the Columbia and Western rail line between Castlegar and Paulson. My opinion, if no one else's, one of the best. One of the really fun ones. Especially from some guy who doesn't have mountains like me from Nova Scotia. I like this a lot. Castlegar to Paulson, BC, one of the best, the Trans-Canada Trail.